Shake weight up! Oh! Hey guys, Zhylaw here. I'm making my first original YouTube content video. I play games on Twitch, as I'm sure you all are aware. And I've been struggling lately with trying to get an older game to work, in particular Dragonshard, a title called Dragonshard, an RTS. But I did some research, and apparently there's a lot of issues that people have playing older games on ATI card with the Catalyst Control Center. And I finally figured out what the problem was, and I got it to work. And I figured, why not make a video so I could pass on this little tidbit of knowledge, and hopefully it could help other people trying to play older games. Now, it's very important to note, when I say older games, I don't mean really old games like cartoon graphics or 2D graphics. I'm talking in a very specific window, like games that aren't really old but are older, like games that are like 3 to 6 years old. Basically games that I use 3D graphics, are 3D accelerated, but aren't, modern titles. These games have a lot of trouble, a lot of conflict with hardware, because older games, sprite-based games, it's simple enough to run them in DOSBox or whatever compatibility. But these games aren't that old, and they're using relatively advanced 3D acceleration technology, but they're not new enough to be compatible with the latest control center and the latest hardware. And that sweet spot is really tough to deal with, and there are a lot of great games in that little area. So this fix should work for any game that you're having this particular problem with from that time period. And this is also important, you have to have ATI card, you have to be using Catalyst Control Center. This problem and this fix is specifically for ATR cards and the Catalyst Control Center. Okay, now on with the issue and how to solve it. There is something in Catalyst Control Center and ATI cards called Catalyst AI. It's something that works well with dual cards, and for very new games it is useful. Supposedly, honestly, I don't know. I'm not super tech savvy. All I know is that Catalyst AI is not something you need to have turned on, especially for older games. And if you have a single card, you really don't need Catalyst AI. If you have a dual card set up, I don't know how that would affect you, but for a single card, Catalyst AI is pretty much worthless. Unfortunately, you cannot turn off Catalyst AI in the control center. They removed that option. So if you have an updated Catalyst Control Center, you're going to go there and you're going to look around and say, where is the AI controls? It's not there. It's gone. That's why I have to make a whole video to tell you guys how to fix it, because for some reason AMD didn't just give you an option to turn it on and off. Now, how do you know that your problem running your game is the issue that I'm talking about? It's very simple. The game does run, okay? If the game's not running at all, then this fix will not help you. Now, when you run the game and you start playing the game, you're going to see screen flicker, screen flash, screen tearing, or black boxes. The audio works fine, the game runs fine, but it looks like shit and it's all fucked up. That's the issue I'm talking about. If you can run your game and you have an ATI card for Catalyst Control Center, but you have serious flashing issues, then quite possibly it's an AI issue and you need to turn it off. But you can't turn it off in the control center. That's the problem. And I know I'm talking and not even saying anything. I know I'm ready to deal with it. Okay, here's how you fix it. Step 1, go to Task Manager, Control-Alt-Delete. I hope you guys can figure that out much yourself. Go to Task Manager, find the process labeled mom.exe and ccc.exe. Again, that's mom.exe and ccc.exe. And you look under the information pane and it'll say Catalyst Control Center Monitoring and Catalyst Control Center. Kill those processes, to end them both, right? Okay, next. This is important. Bear with me. If you have to rewind, you hear this again, play it again. Go to your documents. Go to your user folder. You know, under C, main drive C, go to user. Now go to general user, or go to your particular username. Go to local, and you go to app data. Now it might be app data local or local app data, but you need to go app data, the folder. It's a folder called app data in the user file, okay? And then you go to local, right? Another folder. Open the local folder. You're going to see a folder called ATI. Open the ATI folder, and you're going to see some weird looking documents. There's one document called ACE, A-C-E, ACE. Now open it with either WordPad or edit it with Notepad, and you're going to see a whole bunch of gibberish open up. Don't panic. Use a keyword search, okay? Control F keyword search, you know, and do a keyword search for the word Catalyst AI. One word, Catalyst AI. That's CATALYST-AI. Okay? Control F it, and it's going to go BAM, and it's going to find it. And you're going to see /feature, and then another line, feature name equal Catalyst AI. And under that, you're going to see property name equal Catalyst AI, value equal enable, right? All you have to do is very simple. Delete enable. Make sure you don't, accidentally delete anything additionally. Don't even remove the quotation marks. Just delete the word enable and replace it with the word disable. And I'm assuming you can spell disable, but if not, it's D-I-S-A-B-L-E, okay? And then save your changes. Reopen Catalyst Control Center just to reintegrate it into your background process I. Close it, run your game, and it should work now. You should not have any more tearing. You're welcome. Yes. If it doesn't fix your problem, I apologize. It worked for me. I'm sorry. I am not a technician. Don't panic though. Just go back in the file and delete disable, and you can re-enable it again, okay? This is not a permanent change. Your computer will not explode. Worst case scenario, it doesn't fix the problem, and other games might run like shit now. And if you have problems running other games, but it fixes your problem in this game, then just beat the game that had the issue, okay? And when you beat the game and you're done with it, re-enable it the way I showed you, and you go and play your new games, okay? But if possible, if you don't have a problem playing other titles, I suggest leaving it permanently disabled if you have a single card. Because according to what I read, if you have a single card, you really don't need Catalyst AI, so if you can run your games smoothly, just leave it off. Now, if you play your new games, your Crisis 3s or whatnot, and you notice there's a problem, you can re-enable it. Just re-enable it, okay? I'm not saying this is going to fix every issue and make every game run like, the Jesus juice, okay? But, from my limited understanding, this will fix the problem with ATI Catalyst Control Center and slightly older titles, okay? And if it doesn't work, just re-enable it. And this should fix all your problems, and if it does, awesome. And that's it, I guess. Peace, and hammers up, chest pound, and all that shit.